the reason most of the educational institutions would prefer cost as one of the high reasons of or priorities would primarily be the fact that a lot of institutions work on a non-profit mode. So the amount of dollars that would be available to improve the infrastructure would always be limited. So for them, moving to the cloud is a great solution that typically would be available. Going to how the cloud computing originated, as most of you would know, mainframes which were very, very widely prevalent since 1950s have been one of the first in terms of what cloud computing direction was there. It's basically most of the data would be stored on a large server with terminals which would help users to access. The second basic development which happened is basically something called as Eucalyptus, which was the first open source AWS API compatible platform for deploying private clouds. The third major development happened in 2008, which is basically as part of the Reservoir European Commission funded project, which was to provide hybrid clouds and deploying private clouds for the Federation, which essentially was a project to enable moving of massive deployment of services, IT services, and management of the complex IT functions that would typically be there. The next or the last one, which is a very significant milestone, has been the IRMOS, which basically stands for the Interactive Real-Time Multimedia Applications on Service-Oriented Architecture. The idea primarily was to harness the resources in real time to save money and time by collaborating. So all these have been major milestones in the cloud computing, which now forms a large and a very important, significant area in the IT industry. I would prefer to use this diagram to basically share what is cloud computing. If you see, there are to the left side you have the clients, which is essentially what the user would be using to access the internet or the cloud. So you can have tablets, you can have desktops, you can have mobiles, and you can have PCs and thin clients. So that's one part, which is what is typically called the on-premise or the client side of the what we call cloud